Okay, we're getting ready to negotiate a car deal. Now, how many times have you shown a customer his numbers like this and he says none of them make sense and you know you're on the wrong car? Well, it doesn't have to be that way. All right, let me take you through the process. We've gone on a demo ride. We've asked the customer to buy. Now, if he's a 660 credit score or higher, my typical response I get from customers with good credit is, well, we're not going to promise anything. We just want to see some numbers. We're not buying today. We just want to see some numbers. Now, people with bad credit, and you ask them to buy, they have no problem with it. They say, oh, yes, we'll take it home now. And there's a reason they'll say they take it home now, because they know they can't take it home now. So what I'm going to take you through here is a second trial close. There's two trial closes. There's the one in the car when we say, I'm sure if the figures make sense, is this the car you'd like to take home? Or the way I say it is I roll the window down in the car. That's why the window sticker's on the window. I'll roll the window sticker down and I'll go, look, I'm lowering the price. Just imagine the window sticker going down into the door. And I'm driving the car and I say, look, I'm lowering the price. Now I'm raising the price. Now if you've seen me do some training, you know I go into that, but it's a trial close. And I'll always get a lukewarm response when I ask a customer to buy a car. Now imagine this, I'm walking into the showroom and I just pause and I say, you know, Mr. Smith, I would feel terrible if this car didn't fit into your budget. You know, people with money have money because they have a budget. So I would feel terrible if the car didn't fit in your budget. Just keep in mind, we have less expensive cars. I mean, you picked out an Audi A3 Premium. We do have less expensive cars. So let me take you through it again, all right? We've asked them for a trial close on the lot. They might have said, well, it's the first place we've been. We're not buying today. Or they might say, well, let's just see your figures. I need to do my shopping on the internet. I got to go to the internet. We just stopped by, but we want to see some figures. Only people with bad credit say, oh, yes, I will take the car home now. So people with good credit just give you a real lukewarm, he's real cool about it. Well, let's just see what you can do. Then you bring them inside, and I shortcut it. I'm the worst shortcutter of all. Sometimes I'll just say, you know, I'd feel terrible if the car didn't work out, if it didn't fit in your budget. Just keep in mind, we have less expensive cars. I mean, and then when I say that, my customers, it's surprising what you hear. I've had customers tell me, no, the numbers better work out. This is the car we want. We drove all the way from Winston-Salem. This is the color. This is the interior color. This is the car we want. Well, think about it. 5 minutes ago, he was trying to be cool about it, saying, well, we're not going to do anything today. We just want to see some figures. So instead of saying, you know, the car you're looking at might be the car someone looked at yesterday, and they thought about it last night, and now they're going to come in and buy it today. If you say that, you're going to get the, well, if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. That technique has never worked for me, but this one does. It's a very honest assessment. I feel bad when I've been with a customer for 3 hours and the car can't fit in his budget. It won't do it. His debt to income's out of whack. The bank won't approve the deal. The customer leaves, and you just feel bad. So it's refreshing to tell the customer the truth that, you know, you would feel terrible if the car didn't fit in his budget. Just keep in mind, we have less expensive cars. So just remember that. You bring the customer inside. You want to do that before you get into this, because if you get into this and then he says none of these numbers make sense, then you've got a choice. You have something to say. You could say, well, you know, you did pick out an Audi A3 Premium. We do have less expensive cars. See, you can say that instead of, well, how close to these numbers can you come? So that is the I would feel terrible thing, and I hope you use this because it's going to help your negotiation go more smoothly.